Good morning, guys. Beautiful day today. We got a few centimeters of snow last night, which is fun. Means the tracks for land fur will be visible. Gotta love that. I'm headed out. I'm gonna go check my water sets that are probably frozen in, and I'm gonna head to the lake first and grab a few traps and stuff, and maybe a beaver carcass or two, and we'll go put out some marten traps, a few fox snares, just kind of a couple spots, start expanding into the winter line, and see how long this snow and ice lasts. I'll bring some 330s with me and a few muskrat cages and maybe some floats and stuff like that, and we'll see if we can't still pick up some muskrats and beaver. It's only supposed to stay cold today and tomorrow, and then it's supposed to warm back up to above zero anyways. So we'll see what happens and figure things out from there. If water season's done for the year, well, water season's done for the year, and I'll chase the rest of my beavers when there's more ice and snow on the ground. Hey guys, so recently Jen from the Wild Yam and I have been talking. I'm sure all you guys saw her do, those of you who follow her channel, if you don't follow her channel, because she makes awesome videos, and she's really knowledgeable. She's very good at what she does when she makes her videos, and yeah. Anyways, we were talking, and on her channel she made castings of mushrooms, wild mushrooms that she found, and she would make aluminum castings of them. So she sent me some of her mushrooms for me to paint for her to make them look like real mushrooms again. Jen, I have not forgotten. I know it's been a bit, but no, I have not forgotten. I just happened to be in my busiest time of year for work, and haven't had time to do that yet. So I'll show you some of the mushrooms she sent me. I believe that's a big bolus, and that's a little bolus. And then she sent me this one here. Have to take a look at that one. These ones I believe are just regular white mushroom kind of things. And then she sent me one that is one of those black ones, I think. This one might actually be one of those black ones as well. I'll have to look and match it up with the picture that she sent me, and then we'll paint them up, and by the time I'm done they'll look like a real mushroom again. I'll make a video of that when I do that, and show you guys how I do that, and then we'll send a few back to Jen, and she said I could keep one or two, so, or three I think, but I'll probably send her back 4, and I'll keep 2 for myself. And yeah, having said that, she also sent me a few other things. One of them being, and this is excellent advice for everybody, a little frame to hang someplace, and as you can see, don't stand behind a coughing cow. That is great advice, trust me, I know from experience. And also, well, I'll get these mushrooms back in the bag here before I drop them all over the place. Excuse me. She also sent me a little tin of her Wild Yam, her pine pitch salve with honey. She made a nice little video on that as well. I haven't tried it yet, and she did send me 2. One was supposed to be for my father, but I actually gave it to a friend. Screw dad. And we'll try that out. It's supposed to be real medicinal, and it's supposed to, I believe, help with dry hands and that kind of fun stuff. So considering this time of year we always end up with dry hands and cracked hands and all that fun stuff. Well, we'll try this out and see how it works, and hopefully my hands will stay nice and soft. Okay, having said that, we'll head out to the lake and we'll get some trapping done, or get some traps, and then we'll go do some trapping. Hey guys, I don't know how well you can see him, but there's a little red fox down there. He's close enough that I could probably pop him. The only trouble is, I'm still in town. So, he gets a bye. Damn it. Almost looks like somebody's feeding him because he's not too scared of me. I'm sure if I was to open the door or get out, he'd take off, but yeah. Fur looks good on him. So I am going to be setting a few fox snares and marten fisher boxes today, so hopefully next check I'll have a fox or two, but he's a pretty one, that's for sure. Looks like he's starting to come out. Yeah, he might actually come right out. I do have 2 beaver carcasses in the back of the truck, so I might be smelling them. Probably close enough I can almost get a noose around them. Hope you guys can see him down there. I'm sure you can. Well, if he's gonna hop in the back of the truck. Can't see him anymore, he's just down in the ditch. Did he go in the culvert? That is what you call a dead fox anywhere but in fucking down. Pardon the language, but hey guys, just coming up to the first beaver set. It was sitting right in there. Wires pulled out, and my trap's been knocked over. Well, they yet blows, so I'll get this set back up here and go check. I have an otter set over there, and the muskrat float has nothing in it. This morning my dad says to me, "Oh, there's nothing frozen, it's only -1 out." It looks like a good 1/4 inch, almost 1/2 inch of ice. Anyways, had a set down in here. There's Mr. Beaver. So we'll get him out. But first I'll go to the other side of the big spruce tree here and see what's in it, because I got another set over there, and we'll hopefully have 2 beavers. So this creek system goes up, and then there's another dam on the backside, but I'm not sure there's any actual beavers in it. But still, the way those holes look, some of them, like this one here, that one there, almost looks like muskrat holes. Hard to say. There's no prints around them or anything, but we do know that muskrat and otters and stuff will keep the holes, a few holes open so they can get in and out and breathe and all that fun stuff. Nice trail of air bubbles going through here too, so maybe there's another one around. But I am going to reset this. Like I said, it's supposed to warm back up again for a couple days to above 0. Not high, not a whole lot, but enough that maybe I can pick up another one before it freezes completely. So okay, we'll see you at the next trap on the over that way. Well, yeah, that's a beaver or something's are an otter, but we'll find out here in just a second. I'm guessing it's a beaver. Yeah. Another nice size one. Holy shit. Cool. 4 beaver today already. I still got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 beaver sets to check. And then a couple muskrat cages, and that's about it. So we'll get him out, get the other one out, reset everything, and carry on. Except I did forget my beaver lure this time, but that's fine. So cool, we'll give you a show when I get him right out of here. Looks like a nice sized beaver though. I think this one's the adult and the last one, the other one was the 2-year-old. And I have a set, I had another set near Driftwood. It had a kit in it, but apparently Mr. Otter beat me to the kit. So the beaver beat the otter, because it was originally set for otter, and the otter beat me, so there was not much left of it. Left him a good little meal there, and hopefully I pick up Mr. Otter when he comes back to finish off baby beaver. Unfortunately that's the way it goes, but that's fine. We'll finish getting this reset. I like using long wires on my traps. Help get your beaver way out there. My bottom. Supposed to drop to -15 tonight, so I'm not sure how well these traps are going to work tomorrow, but tonight or tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. I need some sticks, and apparently mine went for a swim. So I'll finish getting this set up. I did bring poplar pole for this one, so I'll put the poplar standing up just behind the trap on shore, and when it thaws back out, well, hopefully they'll come back and get snapped again. But 23, I need 4 more, and I don't think I have enough traps. Well, yeah, I guess I have enough traps out to get 4 more, but all depends if I get 100% on the next 4 traps. Right now, out of 2, 5, I got 3, but one's completely destroyed, so technically 2. And well, I guess 7, I got 5, and one's destroyed. So, alright, we'll carry on and start adding a few sets in here and there and checking a few others and all that fun stuff. I might put a marten box just on my trail into here, so that I can hopefully pick up a marten or fisher near here. we'll see what happens. I'm doing something a little different this year. Once I get this through here, I'll just show you. One thing I'm doing is I'm putting all of my traps, and yes, that is a 6-inch loop. All my marten boxes, fisher boxes, all that fun shit up on leaning pole sets. And then I'm putting a snare underneath my leaning pole set, like so. I want to make sure this is a 6-inch loop. Yep, okay. And the reason for that is because last year I had a few lynx come around and they kept getting snapped in my 120s. So this is wired off to there, that tag alder, which is strong, and then I'm going to put my marten box, I'll just show you here, up on top. And like I said, the reason for this is I had lynx coming around, and I'm hoping that the fox will do the same. They'll come around, they'll check out the marten box, and if there's a snare underneath, well, they'll walk through the snare and get themselves caught. So we'll see how that works out for me. I'll let you know. And now I'll get my marten box set up and my good old leaning pole. I bought a dozen marten boxes off of Dave Vandermeer, Trapping World. So we'll give them a test out and see how they're going to work. Got a staple in here someplace. 1 3/4 inch fence staple up against my hat. Hope you can see that. That's to hold the trap. Some marten boxes. Bait's already in it. Apparently my nail's not down deep enough. And the quick clip for my trap, so I can just switch them out when I have to. There we go, that's a little better. And we'll see how that works out for me. I like these boxes because there's a bait holder cage inside of them, so you probably shouldn't have to replace your bait as often. And we'll see how they work out for me this year. Dave likes them. They're sturdy, they're strong, they last. And I might end up buying another dozen off of them before next year. The only thing I'm not sure about is my trap sits all the way, like the 120s sit all the way to the back, and one of the guys around here says that that's how you end up getting belly catches or suitcase catches. So for this set location, like I said, got the marten box. There is bait back there, it's just covered in snow at the moment. And then the fox snare. So hopefully if Mr. Fox comes around to check things out, what's going on with this gusto and marten box and the smell around here, well, he'll go under there and get caught. And same with when the martens come around, well, or the fisher, they'll get caught. I always try and put a couple sets close together. So, oh, I just knocked my snare down. Apparently they're well loaded. So hopefully this works out for me. I'll get some gusto up in there and carry on to the next one. If anybody has any suggestions, recommendations, feel free. Comments, like I said before, just keep them positive. Alrighty. Wow, it's snowing. The road's out that way. I know you can't see it you can't see it from here, but anyways, had a beaver hut, had 2 crossovers, one wasn't touched, the other one, Mr. Beaver number 5 for today, so that's good. 3 more to go for quota, and that'll be done. So I only got 2 more sets to check for beaver. I put out another marten box and I set up and baited a snare pen for lynx. So we'll see what happens with those and we'll carry on. These 2 sets, because they're on the crossover and it's not quite frozen yet, I'm going to leave in for a little while and see what happens. Maybe I pick up an otter coming through or something. I'm surprised I didn't get a muskrat, but that's okay. They might be laying low now, so are staying under the ice and that kind of stuff. That's not ice, that's slush. A nice thick layer of slush. It's gonna make for shitty ice this year though, but we'll see what happens, and like I said, we'll carry on. Okay, so I got a couple more beaver sets to check. I'm gonna put in a couple more marten boxes on that trail that I'm about to go down. But I was gonna set some marten boxes and fox snares on the highway. I'm gonna wait for a little nicer day, just because visibility is not so great, and the log truck drivers, well, they like to drive 100 miles an hour, and I'd hate for one of them to not see my truck, even if I put my 4-ways on with this visibility. It's just too risky and too dangerous. So I'll go check that last set of sets, and we'll carry on for now. Maybe I'll drop in a few more here and there, but on a whole, I'm almost done for today. So I got 5 beavers, that's good. We'll see what I got at the next location, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully we got a couple more, and I needed 8 to get quota so I need 3 more to finish my quota off, but it doesn't really matter if I don't get them now. I'll just get them this winter when the snow's, when everything's frozen up, or I'll wait till the spring and chase them then. So, but yeah, kind of, I'm not complaining about the weather. I mean, I love it. It's a gorgeous, well, it's not a gorgeous day, but with the snow, but it is fun. I love the snow and I'm just having a blast, but at the same time, if it's going to be dangerous when I'm on the highway setting, well, I'd rather not take that chance and risk getting me or anybody else hurt. So alrighty, we'll carry on, go check the last 2 sets, put in a couple more, and we'll carry on. Hey guys, since it's almost Remembrance Day, I thought I'd take a moment and just say thank you to all of our veterans, everybody who gave out the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. We wouldn't have what we have today because of you guys, if it wasn't for you guys. And I thank you for that, and I hope we never forget the sacrifice you guys made for us. So thank you again. Okay, so again, I set up a marten box up here. I just got to put the Gusto on, but I'm going to put a snare in here as well. And then I'll put in some blocking. And that way there, when, if and when Mr. Fox comes around, he'll look for the bait and the lure, but it'll be up in the tree in the box. So hopefully this will snag him while he's on his way by. Adjust my shit here. For now, I'll bring it down to 6 inches. One thing I did while I'm here, I know it's going to be hard to see, but I got 6 inches, 14 inches, 6 inches from the bottom head of my axe, 14 inches from the head of my axe, and then 14 inches from the butt of my axe, and 6 inches from my butt of my axe marked. I packed this down a little bit, and now I can readjust my snare so that it's about the proper height. You have to be careful with these snares because they are loaded. Give this a twist. See how that's going to sit. A little low. There you go, you can see my snare is sitting right at the line, so the bottom of my snare is exactly 6 inches off the ground. And just to give you an idea, it's also just under 6 inches around, give or take half an inch, or quarter inch. Like I said, I'll put some blocking in, and I already got some blocking in this one, but I'm going to add a little bit more. And if a fox comes around and checks out the marten lure or marten box, well, he'll get caught in the snare, and then I'll have a fox and a marten hopefully. So we'll see what happens.